Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got another one of these shows. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So, Max Kellerman is back again. And for many of us, we can't believe what Max is turning into. Prior to Max joining forces with Rich Paul on his podcast, you know, we were supporters of Max. I certainly was with that situation that went down with him and Stephen A. Smith, right? And when we got the news that Max was going to be making his return to sports media soon, I celebrated. I was excited. Some people were excited, right? But ever since his return to sports media, specifically this project that he's doing with Rich Paul, you know, some of the things that he's been saying on this show has really been causing a lot of us that were supporters of Max to just be like, you know what, man, I think we're kind of done with this right now. What am I talking about? Ever since Max Kellerman has gone on the show, ever since they started doing this show, he's been making a lot of headlines for stuff that he said about the Lakers. He's had a few wacky takes here and there. And today, I was just going through the internet and I came across some sound here from another one of their episodes from their show, where in this case, he was targeting Kevin Durant. Now, Kevin Durant, funny enough, just did an interview with Hakeem Olajuwon. I watched bits and pieces of it. I didn't watch the full thing, but it was pretty cool. I'll probably watch some more of it a little bit later. So that's the last time I saw KD. And then, so I tuned into this clip to hear what they were talking about. And Max Kellerman just starts going off on KD, talking about, you know, basically he was essentially trying to diminish Kevin Durant's legacy while at the same time trying to uphold LeBron's legacy. And the irony in this entire clip here is that Rich Paul was the one trying to uphold KD's legacy. And Max Kellerman was like, no, man, he made the thing unfair, man, and nobody could beat you guys and beat these guys. And I'm like, Max, what's going on here? Like, what is this what you're becoming? Or is this who we've always been? I'm confused, man. As a huge supporter of Max Kellerman, I'm surprised that he's going down the road, like turning into a person that does these kind of things about various NBA players, all to uplift one guy. I just don't get it. But before we even get into what Max had to say, today's video is brought to you by a sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. Prize Picks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week I'm really looking forward to some of these upcoming games. This week I'm picking Stephen Curry for more than 29 points. I'm picking Kevin Durant for more than 27 points. I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 12 rebounds. And I'm picking Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me, and you like to play it safe, you'll love Prize Picks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, great. So what we want to do is we're going to play what Max had to say here, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what Max Kellerman had to say about Kevin Durant as he spoke to Rich Paul. Take a listen to this sound here.
One of my favorite players, by the way. I'm not picking on him because I don't like him or something, but I'm telling you how I feel about it and how I think about it. In KD's case, the championships are not like, for example, LeBron's championship in Cleveland, is because instead of demonstrating the thing that I just said, he entered a situation where that team is now so much better, probably than any team ever, that there's no way for them, if they're healthy, for them to lose. They can't lose. Did LeBron James and the Cavs, who had an excellent team that year, have a shot against that Warriors team? Was there a chance in hell they could beat that team?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Do you agree, yes or no, that they had a chance in hell, or they did not?
I do think they had a chance. Yes.
Really?
I do think they had the chance because
Really?
yes, really.
They
Because
got stomped out.
yeah, but in a series, the series is a lot closer than the end result of whether it was 4-1 or 4-0. Because if you win, there's momentum swings in series. If you win game one versus the charge call or whatever the case may be, if it's a tied series 1-1 going into game 3, now that team steals home
There's
court
nothing.
advantage.
I hear you normally, but not again. Rich,
but-
they had Steph and KD
Yeah,
and
but
Clay
here's
and
what I'm saying.
Dre. It was over.
Listen, I'm not that person. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, just because you had names. No, that Golden State Warriors won that series fair and square.
Okay, time out.
And they
In the year before, LeBron James, in one of the greatest games and moments and comebacks in the history of American team sports, at the peak of his powers, give or take, with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, was fortunate that Draymond Green lost his cool and got suspended, that they were able to come back and they
I disagree with that too. There's no
strike that from the record. I don't
but here's what I'm saying. That comment that you guys make, that's people trying to discredit.
I agree. But by the way, LeBron goaded
Please.
him into making that mistake. So that's part of the game. I'm with you. My point is, it took everything and then some to barely overcome that team the year before. And then they added Kevin Durant. It's over. There's nothing you can do.
Let me tell you something.
Unless you added, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, there's nothing you can do.
There's something you could do. You can come back the next year and get better. And this is what I try to
as a franchise, you're saying.
This is what I try to explain to you. Okay, they came back from 3-1 and won. They went and got Kevin Durant and won. Oh, we need to get better to come back and combat what they did. Oh, we can't. Why? Because we don't have the capabilities to. That's it. That's the ball game.
Okay, but you're talking again about the point of view of the franchise. Stay with KD. With the evaluation of KD. KD overall skills, maybe the best player ever, right? Both sides of the ball, overall package, maybe the best player ever. But he is not considered by almost anyone the greatest player ever, because the way you prove greatness is through leading a team to a championship, but because he parachuted into the championship and put them so far over the
he put them so
far over the top they could not lose.
That team started with 0-0 win column loss, just like everybody else. Anything could have happened. And if something would have happened that prevented them, you guys would be saying different. That's where commentators and analysts and pundits differ from experts. That's the difference, because anything could happen. It's an 82-game regular season.
You know what happened?
And there's a playoff.
2 consecutive years, they stomped out everybody.
Okay, great.
That's what happened.
Yes, but they were.
And then you know when they didn't stomp out everyone? When KD got hurt. Now he's not available. Now you lose. It's pretty simple.
Right.
With KD, unbeatable team.
But that just happened in year 3 versus happening in year 1, and you don't wish it happened at all. But the point I'm trying to make is...
As Will Ferrell said in Anchorman, agree to disagree.
We agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you heard what Max had to say. My only thing is, why are they doing this, man? Like, this podcast has gotten in so much drama just for... it's like, it's almost as if they don't realize there's certain things they can't talk about on their show, but I guess they're like, to hell with that. We're going to talk about everyone. And it just seems to me like it always ends up with somebody twerking it up for LeBron at the end on this show. Now, to be fair, Max has kind of said some things about LeBron that most people won't say, like the time he kind of called him out on this same podcast during the, when he tried to stay in the game to score those 10 points and all that. Like, LeBron, what are you doing? He brought that up. Like, he pushed back on Rich Paul there. But overall, man, it's like, yo, what did K, like, if you're going to give, or rather, if you're going to talk about KD, talk about KD within himself. Like, just like talk about him. But to now throw LeBron under the, and also, let me say this. As someone who watched those finals with Kevin Durant, he was the best player on the floor for the Golden State Warriors by a wide margin. Like, KD was the best player on the, like, he was clearly the difference maker and arguably the best player on the floor at times. It was incredible. KD was so good during his championship run with Golden State that The second time that they won the championship, KD was actively trying to give away the Finals MVP so Stephen Curry would win it, and he just wasn't. He couldn't take it from KD. I remember KD actually going out there and purposefully trying to give up the ball and ensure that Curry got the shots, and Curry wasn't hitting the shots over. And the voters were like, "Nah, Kevin Durant, you are still the MVP of these finals." It was incredible, and I feel like, yes, he joined the super team, but bro, if you're going to be getting on KD like that, LeBron, like you're bringing, okay, LeBron to 2016, fine. Kevin Durant hasn't had a championship like the 2016 one LeBron had, or the 2011 one Dirk had, or the 2010 one Kobe had, or the 2019 one Kawhi Leonard had. Great, fine, he hasn't had that. But a good amount of LeBron's championships were on super teams. And if you're going to be going this hard at KD over that, bring up LeBron joining the Miami Heat. I mean, for goodness sake, they had a celebration parade before the season even started because they were so confident that they were going to run the board. Like, talk about that as well. And we know you're not going to. So it's like, why are you just picking on this one guy? Keep it a buck about everybody. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. I'm out. Peace.